What's the haps? I'm John, aka Meroka, and welcome to Spiel. So today we are in the Emerald Bishop Tier 3 on Elite, which is a poison stratum, so there's gonna be lots of poison stuff. There's a couple of themed levels here, which are undead themed, so Blighted Boulevard or whatever they are. So we're gonna have lots of poisonous zombies and slimes by looks of things. That's nothing we can't handle. There's too many fiends at the moment. I'm looking through the levels, I'm like, which would I like to play today? It's like fiends, or something with a lot of compounds. It's like, this is the only one that looked reasonably pleasant at all, as I would want to do, in any way, shape or form. But that's by the by. We have got a good bit of Spiraled Knights news to do today, because there's been a few things happening and continuing to be ongoing as well. We will doubtless see before the end of this video a little message in the corner that says there will be a prize drawing, because at the moment there are prize drawings going on. If you are not in the loop with Spiral Knights news, and God knows I wasn't, they didn't really announce this very well until well after the fact. Someone was like, you know, they're giving out prizes in Haven, you know, if you just hang around in game. We're like, what? So yeah, the Birdsong prize giveaway thing, I'm sure they've done that before, but I can't remember when it was. It just vaguely rings a bell. But on the hour, every hour, there will be a random 50 people will be selected to win a bunch of prizes, and these vary from lots of party doodads. You can get some party-themed accessories or confettis and stuff, and even name change passes. Whether you get all of them or just a selection of some of the things, I'm not sure. It's not quite implied, and I've not won one myself, so I can't really say how much of the big list of things that they listed you actually get. If you get the whole lot that's on the list, it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, go check the Spiral Knights website for the notes on that. It's not a patch, so there's not really actually a patch update. It's just sort of, I guess, implemented into the game. It must be something that's hard-coded in there that they can turn on when they feel like, I presume. Or it's server-side. One of the two. In addition to this, there's also, as a part of Winterfest, they put out an announcement sort of to remind people of this, so I guess it's kind of an ongoing thing, but there will be flash sales. I didn't spot many or much interesting. There were... Actually, I did spot a Spookat or Mewcat, whichever it is, that you could have for your guild hall that costs 25,000 energy. I do not have that kind of money, so I didn't buy one. Also, I don't have a guild to put it in, so you know. So is it safe? It's safe-ish. What's in the supply depot right now? Right now, on offer, there is obviously all that stuff. There's some fireworks. They've added fireworks to the game. There is... Yeah, I'm not seeing any special deals going on there. It's just the usual Winterfest stuff, and of course the celebratory stuff is, I think, based around New Year's, because it is New Year! Happy New Year, y'all! This is something I will be dealing with in a little bit more detail in just a moment. But yeah, right now you got fireworks to celebrate New Year, party blowouts, party hats, you know, things that you should have a party with. And yeah, you can celebrate. So keep an eye out for flash sales. Whether they're still ongoing or not, I don't know. I gather the white chapeau that showed up in the auction house that I've been going on about to anybody who will listen for the last couple of weeks, I think that was also part of the Winterfest festivities. I think the flash sales, and there are special featured auctions, and I guess the white chapeau was a part of that. There's also, of course, the Steam items, which are not worth buying on the auction house. I will continue to reiterate this point because a lot of people like the items, myself included, and really, really want them. I would strongly advise not buying them from other players in-game because they come with a tremendous markup. If you go onto Steam, assuming you're playing Spiral Knights through Steam, most people I know do. I guess there will be people out there that don't, but if you're not, afraid you're losing out. There's more content for people who are on Steam, so you should be using Steam. But if you go onto Steam and you go onto the Community tab at the top of your Steam interface, and then on the drop-down there is Marketplace. In there, you'll have a search box, and you type in Spiral Knights, and it will bring up all the stuff that you can get from the current Christmas sale promotion. And the Dragon Gear is reasonably affordable. The helmet's a few pence, and the armor's a couple of pounds. But the Wolf Gear, assuming the Wolf Gear is what you're after, it's what I wanted, it's what a lot of people want, because everyone likes the Wolf set, let's be honest. Those cost Well, I bought it for Nimcha at a grand price of 14 pence, and I thought that was a very good deal. Obviously, people are continuing to craft the cards, make the prizes. They're now worth 3 pence. That's the each. 3 pence for the armor and 3 pence for the helmet. You can buy the entire Iron Wolf set for 6 pence, or presumably your regional equivalent. This is obviously in compared to British pounds sterling. So if you're into those sets and you want it for next to nothing, go onto the Steam Marketplace. Now you may say, oh, but this is a free-to-play game and I don't buy much stuff on Steam and I don't have any money in my Steam wallet. Have no fear, because you can put money into your Steam wallet without having to pay the minimum of £4 or your regional equivalent that they require you to do normally. I mean, I did put that in because it's like, you know, the Steam sale's on, I'm going to use that credit, who cares? But if you're that adamant about not spending any money whatsoever on Steam, don't forget that many of the games on Steam these days do come with trading cards. If you have acquired any of those from anything whatsoever, go onto the marketplace and start selling cards. Many cards, not by any means all cards, but a great many cards certainly will retail for about 10 to 15 pence, or regional equivalent, and by selling a couple of those to other players on the Steam market, you can get some money that will go into your Steam wallet, and you can use that credit then to buy yourself a wolf set. It's easy. It couldn't be easier. So that's the way to go about getting that one if you want a nice, cheap, or indeed free wolf set. Especially if you're not bothering with the trading cards in any way, shape, or form otherwise. Ah, I am poisoned. This is why you're not dying so fast. Aha! Yeah, let's take a pill. Because I never do that, and I should. So, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, not specifically news, just something you should be aware of. Winterfest is almost over. If you're wanting anything from Winterfest, get a move on. It's not going to be around for too much longer. If you're after any of the limited edition items, or if you want yourself a colourful scarf, or just some more winter prize boxes, then yeah, you should be getting that now, because you've got till, I think it's till Friday it ends. It ends on the 3rd of January, which is Friday. So you only got a couple more days. Get to work. Tell you what, I completely forgot I'd done this, but I bought some of the I did a little bit of grinding on the Save Winterfest mission yesterday. Got myself some prize boxes, and I was planning on opening it here and now. Maybe not this very second while I'm surrounded by the undead hordes wearing festive hats, but once I clear these guys out, let's open some prize boxes, because that just seems like something entertaining to do. Everybody likes seeing prize boxes, so let's open some and see what we get. You never know, I might get something cool. Probably won't, but I might. And that's the fun of prize boxes. Spending lots of money on probably getting tat. Well, it's not spending money, I didn't have to spend any money on it, but the normal prize boxes you would. So, Christmas! Obviously, everyone's still wearing their Christmas hats. I trust most people celebrate. I know not everybody did, so apologise if this is not relevant to you, but most people celebrated Christmas. I celebrated Christmas. Whatever you celebrated, everyone's time of gifts and giving. What did you get for Christmas? Did you get anything good for Christmas? Let me know in the comments. I'll tell you right now. I got a shiny new keyboard. This is a Ducky Zero mechanical keyboard, which is something I've been after for a long time, and it's very nice. I thought the keys were going to be quiet, and I thought it'd be great for recording videos, because it'd be quiet, but it's not as quiet as I'd hoped, and it's still a little bit... I either need to deal with my microphone better, maybe put it on a shock mount or something. That's probably what I need to do to actually get rid of the keyboard sounds, but... other than that, yeah, that's my new keyboard, and I got the SSD that I've been hankering after, so shortly I will be able to cut out loading times once I've dealt with the whole process of installing a new OS onto a new hard drive and all that faff. But right now, let's get some more Christmas presents on the go. See what we've got. We've got... ooh, there's our notification. We've got 10 minutes till the next drawing. So if I can keep rambling for 10 minutes, and I'm sure I can... what do we got? We might have a chance of some prizes. Frosty Scale Mail! I have no idea if that's any good. I don't think it is, particularly. Doesn't sound very good. Just sounds fairly generic. An Xbox! Da, 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 da. Snowballs! Yay, just what I wanted. And a hood. Okay, cool. And present the third. Da, 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 da. What have we got? What's in the box? Snowballs! Hooray! And a side blade. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I like the side blade. I think I may already have had one, I don't know. Let me check my accessories. Did I have a side blade? I do, I've now got 2 frosty side blades. I should probably do something with those, because it seems like kind of a cool accessory. I don't know what I want to do with them though. Would they look good with the iron set? They might look good with the iron set. I should send them over to Nimcha to class up Nimcha's act. At any rate, shining crystals. There's still no more radiance. This is disappointing. I would like to see how this issue is going to be addressed, if ever at all. Who knows? Hopefully the Gunner update will address it, but you never know. So, with Christmas out of the way, it is New Year. I suppose we got some New Year's resolutions, and you should be making them as well. Now, last year, I know my resolution was to increase the number of videos I made, make 5 a week, and stick with it. And then, when I ended up out of work back in September, I upped it to 7 a week and stuck with it. So, I think that one actually I can actually check that off. It's not often that happens. You don't often get to check off resolutions as completed. But in this instance, yeah, I think I did that. That's good. However, I would like to do more, even more. I want to make this thing big and successful and huge and awesome. What are we fighting here? Let me double check this, because it's poison stratum, not a specific type of enemy. I think we've got a... Are we... Is this burrows? Are we in the burrows? This looks like a deconstruction zone. I'm sure it just said deconstruction zone, didn't it? And that is a... Don't know, the music sounds deconstruction zone-y, not compoundy. It's obviously, it can't... Oh! I see, the path will lead us to the burrows we're currently on. I know how to read maps, duh. Yeah, it is a deconstruction zone, good. So I need something that can kill gremlins, which would presumably involve... deconstruction will do me that just fine. That'll probably solve all my woes. There we go. So we got that, and we got that. Something for the constructs, and something for the gremlins. And a bit of elemental resistance to boot. That'll do me good, that'll do me good. So, I would like to increase my videos. I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to get on with that. I don't really see why there should be any delay. I could start next week, I suppose. Assuming I had the content to go out. Actually, no, you know what? There is a limit on how much content I can put out, and that limit is my internet service provider and upload speed. Quite frankly. Currently with B, who used to be one of the best in the country, and they got bought out by Sky, and they've nerfed my speed, essentially. And I don't like that. So, contract runs out very early February, so I'm going to be starting talking to other ones. Whoever can provide me with a fiber optic line for a reasonable price is probably who I'm going to be looking at, I guess. If I can get a fiber optic line, I can get uploads done in... Well, I have no idea how long it might take. Presumably faster than the 3 to 4 hours that they usually take now. Currently, if I want to upload a video, it takes me 3 to 4 hours, and I can't do much. I certainly can't play online games like Spiral Knights while I'm doing it. I can record other videos, certainly. I can be editing, but I can't... My connection to Steam is spotty, so I can't really talk to anyone. Certainly can't talk to anyone on Skype, because the connection's dire. There's not a chance in hell of playing any online games for the good 3 to 4 hours that such an upload takes, and it's just not acceptable, really, in this day and age. Need better service than that, damn it. So I'm going to get it, and maybe I should take a pill, I don't know. So I'm going to get better service, and then I will be able to put out much more content, because the actual production of the video is probably not the major part of it compared to the upload. Recording it takes as long as, you know, the video is. Editing it, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, depending on how much work is to be done on it. If it's a complicated video, it might take me an hour. If it's a fairly simple video, it might take me 20 minutes. If it's really super complicated, maybe more, but, you know, generally speaking, it's not a massive job, quite frankly. And, yeah, the upload's the bottleneck in the process, so that needs improving. So I would like to be able to do... I would like to say maybe start out 10 videos a week, because then I could have double videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Could potentially go up to 12 or 14, have an extra 5 on the weekdays, or then 2 every day. Although, I hear tell from other LPers that do put out 2 a day that is a hell of a workload to try and stick to. Dagnabbit. It's you guys, and your fault. You get to die for healing him. Stop healing all the things! God damn. Are they all dead? Have we got rid of the healers? I think we finally have. Which means I can do that. Cool. The resolution that everybody has, I would like to get into shape a little better this year. I should probably retake up swimming. I used to do that a while back, and then I sort of just stopped. It's kind of expensive, to be honest, as a hobby. Well, not hobby, but as something to do. It was the local pool charged like £4 something a time. If I went twice a week, that's £8 a week. That adds up to like £30-some a month. It's more expensive than going to a gym would have been, actually, which is what put me off it. But very much aware that while I'm still technically unemployed, I think I can get that a bit cheaper, so it might be worth getting back into now that it's more affordable. So there's that. I would like to do more collaborations in my videos. That's something I've been going on about for a while, and actually I have been making some headway in that ground recently. People have been talking about doing that, and we should hopefully have some out within the next couple of weeks, I would have said. Should be some stuff popping up. Should be good. In addition, another thing I've been going on about for ages, and New Year seems like a good time to try and make it so. Live streams. I don't think I do enough live streams. I really need to get into the habit of doing that. I think my issue with it is frequently that whenever I feel like doing a live stream, I'm like, oh, I should really do a live stream tonight, and then I'm like, oh, but it's like really late, and I have to produce a video to announce the live stream starting, and you know, if I don't announce it, nobody will watch it, so there'll be no bloody point doing it, so why bother, you know? There's no sense in doing the live stream at all, quite frankly, if I don't, you know, plan it, you know, like 6 hours in advance or whatever, because I've got to produce the video, then upload the video, which, as we've been over, that's not a quick process. I mean, a 30 second to a minute announcement won't take that long to upload, but still, it'll take a little while. It's just a tedious extra step in the process, and I know another YouTuber I subscribe to, Milby, he recently echoed the same sentiments, which was, the whole process of having to announce it tends to put you off a little bit. I haven't missed a room or anything, have I? Other than this one. Not a key room, I mean. And I think basically what he said was, I just need to get into the habit of, you know, stuff the announcement. If I get an announcement out, great. If I don't, just go for it anyway. I should just make an effort just to make a video just because... I'll do a live stream even, sorry. Just because I can. So, the best way for you to keep up with that, in the event that I don't put out announcements, which I'm not likely to always do, is to go over to twitch.tv/button_mash and click the little subscribe button on there. I know a lot of the big channels will charge you money to subscribe. I'm a tiny channel. I do not charge you money to subscribe. You can totally do that. It's totally free, and you'll get a nice little notification via email, I believe, every time I start doing a stream, so you will be able to have a look then. And that saves me having to do the video. So yeah, if you go over to my Twitch channel and subscribe, I won't need to tell you on YouTube. Especially as a lot of people complain about the delivery of videos on YouTube anyway, so you might not even see the notification until after it's over. Whereas an email would get to you in good time. So that's what I'm going to be trying to work on this year. I probably shouldn't have gone onto this floor, actually. I should probably have tried to wrap things up here. I can wrap things up here anyway. I'm more or less done with what I wanted to talk about, I think. I'm going to get myself fit, sort of. Try to produce more videos with more people and do more live stuff. And definitely work on trying to do another Clockworks for Charity. Clockworks for Charity, I'd like to continue with the format I said. I'd like to wait until we hit the goal on the website. If you go to clockworksforcharity.com, there is a little donation widget. It's still there, it's the same one. When that hits £500, I will organise another one. That's the deal, so if you head over there and donate whatever you can, Got a little bit of spare money left over for Christmas, perhaps? Maybe you want to support that? Actually, no. Let's do this level. I've got something else I've just remembered. I haven't got it written down on my notes, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. But there is one more thing. What have we got? Mechanized mile. I think I'm good with what I've got. That sounds reasonable. There is one more thing. Yes. Again, in the money and careers kind of portion of life. Let's get my shield back before I throw this over there. Come on, shield. There is a website which is doing the rounds amongst sort of independent content creators like myself at the minute. You may or may not have heard of it. If you haven't, no worries, I will explain all. It's called Patreon, and I like the idea of it. I don't know whether it's for me, I don't know whether it might work, but it's something I would like to give a go at. It needs a little bit of planning, I'm not going to lie. I need to think it through, certainly, before I actually commit to doing it. But the way it works is, it is a little bit like Kickstarter. Insofar as you pledge a certain amount of money, and you get certain rewards based on how much you pledge. I don't think... Which route's going to be the right route here? Let's try the other way, because that looked complicated. Let's have a look for loot up here. Is it? Ah, yeah, we've got crystals. Yeah, that's the route. So, Patreon, yeah, basically, you can pledge as much or as little as you want, and you'll get various rewards based on it, and obviously that would be up to me to determine what such rewards might be. And instead of it being a one-off thing to support a specific project, it basically allows an independent content creator who's producing videos or comics or games or whatever they might be doing. I've seen video game journalists do it. They're saying, oh, I'm going to be reviewing stuff that other people might not ever review, and I need the money to do this. And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's not something I want to put money towards myself, but sure, some people might. Some people have. Zach Wienersmith of SMBC Comics, Saturday Morning Breakfast Serial, if you are familiar with such works. He's recently started using Patreon, and he's promising to do like Google Hangouts with people and live stream the drawing process as rewards and things. So you say, oh, if you donate £5 a month, you'll get to see me draw all of my comics live, or if you donate £3 a month, well, 3 would be dollars in fact, but if you donate $3 a month, you'll get to see me, you get to see all the comics a day early before the general public gets any comics, which is kind of nice. Some people hold some value in that kind of thing, I suppose. Personally, I can wait a day. Mostly I just don't have that kind of money to subscribe to stuff at the minute, but some people do, and that's nice. Good for you. Maybe if I had a reliable source of income, I might subscribe to things, but right now, unfortunately, not in a position to do so. So, can I do something about that? Right. Now you get cursed. How does curse work on enemies? Is it based on their attacks? I'm never quite sure. It doesn't seem to do much to them. At any rate, this is a service I would like to use. Basically what I need to is establish what the rewards might be. So I say, oh, if you're prepared to pay me $1 a month, I'll do a special subscriber-only live stream or something, I don't know. That kind of thing. So basically, it would allow people to support me, and, even small amounts at this stage would probably be a better source of, support than trying to run it off Google AdSense, which, oh, okay, back off. Which at the minute just isn't really doing much for me. And obviously I'm not expecting everyone to just throw money at me, no, don't be silly, but it's just a kind of a nice idea if people want to support a content creator like myself in what they do, and create a better revenue than the current system, which is sort of mediocre at best, allows for. Ow! You timed that shot well there, you little bloody scuttlebot. Oh god, I've trapped myself well here, haven't I? Can I hide behind this rock? Yes, I can. And you're next, get dead. There we go. Whew, clear. Oh god, he's coming for me! So, I don't know, let me know what your thoughts on that are. Like I say, I don't want to I don't want to lock anyone out of stuff, but I just think a nice extra bonuses for people who want to support me in what I do would be a nice way to go about doing things. So, yeah, leave a note in the comments if that sort of thing you would be interested in seeing happening. I mean, I'm aware that a lot of the audience are fairly young, you know, you probably don't have, you know, a job and a source of income yet, or in many cases perhaps even a credit card. Sure, no worries, you know. This is only for people who would want to buy into such a system. I'm not saying, again, I don't want to create some sort of system. I mean, like many newspapers have got, where, you know, an artificially enforced paywall. I would only ever want it to be a sort of a voluntary system, whereas, you know, a lot of newspapers say, okay, well, you've read 5 articles this month. You're not allowed to read any more articles from our website until you pay us a certain amount of money, and it's usually extortionate. I'm like, well, your articles are not worth locking me out of entirely. You know, if you were just nice and asked for money occasionally, you know, people often are nice enough to, you know, do that. If you straight up say you're not allowed to see our content until you pay us money, well, people don't tend to take too well to that. I'm just going to go get my news elsewhere, you know. But I feel like voluntary systems are nicer for the consumer and often nice for the content creators as well. Just a more pleasant way and a more civilized way of doing things, and that's a nice spark of life. I like that. So yeah, Patreon, let me know what you think on that score. So I think that probably wraps this up, so I'm going to try and figure out how much longer this level's going to go on. I've had some very, very, very short levels today, and all of a sudden this one's taking its time a little bit. Can't be too much more. Killed loads of things here. Maybe I could just wrap it up here in the middle of the level. I think I've done that before, haven't I? Have I just stopped mid-level? Usually only when I die, I think, so maybe I won't just cut it short just now. Alright, carry on fighting the robots, the robot army. I may continue playing. I don't know why I've always done this on advanced in the past. Like I say, I always say it was a more civilized difficulty just because it's a bit more chilled out, but it's really not terribly that much trouble to do it on Elite. I should probably make an effort to continue playing on Elite just because, you know, it's a worthwhile challenge. Woo! Attack pills. We like the attack pills, but there's nothing to use them on because we're here at the end. Haha! I was right. We are finished. So thank you very much for watching. Please do leave a like because that helps me out a lot if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. As I already mentioned, I make content 7 days a week, but I will be hoping to make more in the near future. And of course, do leave some comments. Tell me what you got for Christmas, what your New Year's resolutions are, and what the heck you think of Patreon. And indeed, for future reference, any topics or questions you might have for me to talk about in a future video, because those are always appreciated. They'll all get written down, and you know, I'll come back to them later. They might not get covered immediately, but sooner or later I will talk about what you want me to talk about. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka, and I shall see you next time. Yeah!